see how this one go. So previous days low. Okay, good. Then we'll come back in. Really nothing going on yet. Just gotta like sit down and just wait. Not much going on. Let's check for news real quick. Let's see. We only had the one news event, which was that he's 15. We have no other news event really. So that's that. All right. I'm looking for longs anyway. You tap that first presented gap. Just small. Looks like we got an inversion across. Still gotta fade that first. Still gotta fade the first 30-minute though. Still have to fade that to see what's going on. Is that the first presented? I'm trying to see that's the fair value gap. That might just be a fair value gap right there. So that's it right there. Okay. Check on Yolanda. She didn't come home yet. She come home. She come home. You think she's fine? Let's see. $36. Right now it seems like we're trying to is it repricing to the thing? It's not just trying to price into that inversion. I want to buy here. Really.
Order filled.
I'll give you a buy right here.
Order filled.
Also watching this right here. We just inverted this value gap right there. I'm watching that real closely to see how price react to that. Gotta keep the stop a little tight, like right here, kind of thing, and allow the market to expand. Because repricing down a little bit. But I want to see it just expand using the inversion as a springboard, really, to just expand for higher prices. I don't like this color at all. All right, this is better. So let's see how It uses it. I'd be careful because put it here maybe. This is just gonna fall. Gotta try to keep the stops tight so price action doesn't. This is a bullish order block right here we're watching. So let's see how it doesn't want to gravitate higher. Okay, traded down to the bullish order block. So does it have the willingness to push for higher prices? So I would like to see. Because it's still a 5-minute inversion I'm watching right here. This has also made a small little fair value gap in here, which I don't want to see it. I want to see it disrespect that little fair value gap I'm seeing right there, honestly. I don't want to see that fair value gap get respected. And I have to check ES to make sure ES is doing the same thing. Let's see. Because it seems like price is going to fail. I don't want to see it revisit down there at all. I prefer it push higher than just anything, if anything. I prefer this gets respected. 11 points. Because if it goes lower than this, then more than likely this is probably going to try to come down. And I have to cut the trade short. Because we're supposed to, I expected it to be like maybe like a higher price day, but market is bearish, it seems. But we'll see how this play out so far. Because I want this fair value gap to get disrespected and for price to gravitate higher. We're just gonna have to see how this goes. Because we're also at a higher time frame. What do you call it? We took previous days low also, and at the same time, we're also at a higher time frame daily bullish fair value gap we traded into. That's why I said like this fair value gap, I want to see it become inverted and price to push much higher. And based on how this is reacting, it's like because I want to see it price action just move out of there and just go. It used that inversion as a springboard, like I was saying before. It just I gotta keep the risk very tight, just so like because I don't want to lose too much, and I'm also keeping it right below that 5-minute what do you call it? I'm keeping it like right below that 5 minutes low down there. But even though it's a very tight stop loss, you know, but that's how you gotta operate when you in these markets sometimes. I don't know where it stops at. Hold on, I have to check something. Okay, who is too far out actually. So like right here. All right, there we go. All right, this will do. All right. And that should be that. Y'all can see I'm long with one contract. I'm long with one NQ contract. I mean MNQ, 10 MNQ really. Put on points because we have to get 75 points. So now we have a fair value gap here. So I'll say like we're supporting price to go higher. So if it comes back down into this fair value gap, more than likely we should see a higher push. I'm also watching the 15-minute. We're in a deep discount quite a bit too. Is this gonna be a breakaway? This could be a breakaway gap, and price might just push because we're in a deep discount right now. We're coming from a deep discount level. But if we trade down, that's still fine too. We grab price, grab liquidity inside of that fair value gap right here. And that should push price to go even higher. I just tapped into it. Nice. I want to see the upper hand stay open and for us to expand. Now let's see how price react to this. I definitely would like to see it do a massive, beautiful, massive expansion. Because we still have this high that's we haven't traded into. Or this buy side liquidity up here, which is this high. Beautiful buy side. Right up there. It's basically where our take profit is really. But we only need 75 points. I think I went over 76, something like that. So let's see how we react to that. Now it's just a question of just really sitting and just waiting for price action to deliver. It's not really much else to do but that. I can move the stop just a little bit right under this 11 point safe stop. Just gotta let the market play 10 now. That's all a question of like, do we get more higher prices now? All right. Grab some liquidity in here. That's also where grab some liquidity, and then now we just gotta allow it to expand because we have this obvious buy side up there. And I'm just gonna really just let it play out, as y'all can see. Price is still the same. We're bullish. We're just gonna let price play out and just let it go to where it needs to go. There's nothing else to do. Just wait. Now we're clear up. Gotta bring the mic a little closer. Right now we're close to hitting our target. We're just like thinking about $300 away from hitting target. We just gotta be patient. I'm trailing my stop, of course, just to make sure I secured something. This is a bullish order block. I don't expect us to come back here, so I'm gonna stay right here with it. You gotta, because there's also fair value gap right here. You gotta remember that. I do want to see this fair value gap stay open. I'd like for this fair value gap to stay open and just price to just run out of here. Because right now it's trading into that inversion, and I want it to just run through it. We might get even higher prices because it's forming a 15-minute fair value gap right now. So we're gonna have to see how that plays out. If this fair value gap still open, that would be really good because I don't want to see price action come back down to it. Rather just trade right through, then come back at a later time. It's only 10:16 right now, which would be that would be like the best case scenario if we just leave it open and just run straight up to that liquidity up there, because we have equal highs. That's right there from us. It's not too far. It's just a little bit higher than what my target is, because I have to stay within the liquidity point, like the rules of the prop firms. So based on how we're kind of like just hanging around the upper side of that that fair value, that CB, that bearish CB. We're just kind of playing around the upper side, but I don't want us to come back down. It's already like we're already hanging in the midpoint of that CB. So now I want us to just go straight up there to target. Now let's see how this plays out now. I'm also journaling as we speak to see. Okay, that's good. In my head, what I'm thinking, I'm just thinking like, okay, we just got to get to target and we're done for the day. I'm not break even, but I'm already like have a good amount of my stop trailed to like a significant amount. So like now it's kind of like, it's more like I'm just keeping it, just trailing it little by little, just to secure something in case the trade goes against me, because you always have to have that security in case it goes against you. So now I don't want it to just, like I said before, I just want to see it stay on the upper side and just expand from now on. That's about it. From target, so far we're trading on the upper side of the CB. And I want to see, like what it's doing now is just like trading plain inside of it, which is fine, really. Hold on, so far I haven't even checked to see how many points we're up. We're up 59 points about. So that's that. It traded okay, so it tested back the midpoint. Okay, as long as it stays on the upper hand side of it, that's perfect. And just like push out of this. Now it's just a case of just let the market do its thing. Now, if you look closely, how it's just trading into that, trading back and forth inside of that CB. No, that's on the 15-minute chart. Now, all I want to see it do now is just kind of like what it's doing, basically what's happening right now. I just want to see it just poke and just run out of this really, really fast. Like, it just did it. Now it should just continue it. That's all. That's all. That's really just basically accumulation that's taking place right here for another like major push. And I think later today we might come back and we might use this fair value gap later today again for higher prices. But so far, this is exactly what you want to see. This is exactly that price action, that algorithmic run you want to see happen. And as we're moving, I'm going to move my stop just some more, because we're very close to take profits. I'm moving my stop as we go, as we're getting very close to it. I want to see how much I'm securing. I want to at least secure this much. And I'm respecting the fact that we're kind of up there, so I'm keeping the stop real tight. Now we kind of already visited this lower end, and I don't want to see it come back down here, so now just have to allow it to just move up and out of there straight to take profit, and we should see that coming up soon. We're just gonna let's switch it back to this. Let's see how this plays out. It's trading into that midpoint of this. We're watching to see how it reacts to this tails. I'm gonna keep my stop here now at the lower portion of that CB. That's why my stop is gonna sit down now. I like how it's reacting when you trade it to that tails. This is a fair value gap that's in a smaller time frame that it just traded into. So now I should see it gravitate higher.
Order filled.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. You see, man, you cannot tell me. Come on. You see that, right? Yo. Yo, oh my God. What was that? That was insane. But we could, well, that's why we gotta have the thing to target how much you want to get out at. Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy. Bagged and tagged, baby. Come on. Oh my God. Oh my God. We gotta have the execution. Yo, bagged and tagged. Look at that. Yo, that was that was crazy. But yeah, everything played out perfectly. Exactly how I outlined it. Bagged and tagged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, thank you for watching. I'll probably upload some next week, not tomorrow, because tomorrow there's too many news tomorrow. So next week. Yeah, another textbook, beautiful play.